Okay, so you'll be having your first assessment this coming week, and this is just a quick little revision exercise for you. So you should have learned the specific words that I asked you to learn, along with how to spell them and what they mean. So a variable, so here we have a variable. We made our variable magic number, which is a container which can hold whatever we put into it. Okay, so answer is also a container. And what does answer hold? It holds whatever we input here. Okay, so whatever you input here gets held in this container. So what gets held in this container? Our magic number. So whatever we set the magic number to gets held in this variable. Variable names must not contain spaces. So if when we create our variable magic number, if we called it magic space number, that's incorrect and it wouldn't work properly. Okay, so always remember that. They must also be spelled correctly. So if you go to tell the computer it has to do something with the variable magic number, and you've spelled it N-U-M-E-R, then it's not going to work and it won't be recognized. A condition is something the computer checks to see if it's true or false. So here, our green ones are the conditions. So this condition is pick a random number between 1 and 10. Okay, so we need the computer to pick a random number between 1 and 10. Or here the condition is magic number must be equal to answer, so that can be true or false. Okay. So as I mentioned before, ask is an input. So wherever you're putting information into the computer, okay, that's asking for an input. When and if, so we've got when and if, these are called commands. These are used to action the conditions. So here we've got a condition, and so they're saying when. Okay, so when that condition is met. Okay, here we've got a condition, and the command is if this condition is met. And we haven't really talked about this because it's in the next unit that most of you haven't gone on to, which is heads and tails. But in there, they have a variable which can store more than one thing. So a variable can store as many things as you want. So we call that an array. Okay, so that kind of a variable that will store more than one thing is called an array. Okay, or it can be referred to as a list. Anyway, I hope this little information video helps you with your assessment. You'll also be having a Kahoot to do, which is a bit of fun, but also can measure how far you've got with this. Okay, looking forward to it. Hope we have lots of fun next lesson.